Welcome back. Oh, there are skill points. Alright. Going for... Yoshi's is now available. No point to spend on it, though. Hey there, Alex. Alright. There is an option, although we can't start the fourth stratum. I've also been ignoring all of the requests because they don't give XP here. Now, I've considered doing them off stream a long time ago, back when we were in the second stratum. But I think it's best to do everything on stream this playthrough. You can see, not taking too long. 1 point away from Tornado Max, got STC on the way. Fuchsius is available. I'll start mastering Freeze. What about Flame, though? Yeah, I'll just work on Freeze. Alright, we're going for healing. Not it. Did we actually gather everything we could from the third stratum? Also, I can see the connection may not be excellent today. Yeah, hold up a minute. I'm going to observe the bitrate for a little bit. And if it doesn't really improve, I'm going to try switching home networks. Okay-ish. Steadily recovering. Alright, so we're gonna need Decim. Because we're gonna be gathering. Because I don't think we gathered everything we could from the third stratum. The question is, who are we bringing with us? Or rather, who are we dropping out of the party? Maybe T-Dragon. T-Dragon or Menko? Yeah, I think... leaning towards Menko. Yeah, I feel like we don't quite need Thunder Dragon either for gathering, but at the same time we don't need the buffs either. So, yeah, let's drop Menko. Dragon and Fluff. Registered. Do I have a gathering? Yeah, here's the gathering party. Oh yeah, I dropped myself here in the old gathering party. Okay, let's go mining. Actually, let's go to a deeper floor. Actually, is there any way to get the rest of this mapped out here? I feel like there is. At the same time, I don't remember how. Okay, so there's a chop point. 2 chop points on the 14th floor. There's Taken Chop here on the 13th. Nothing on the 12th. Mining on the 11th. We're just gonna go straight to the far end one. Actually, double check if we have a threat. We have too many medical supplies. Well, we can fix that when we get back. Actually, have I used any medical supplies besides nectar? I think we can stow all the medical supplies besides nectar at this point. And the Thericus, I guess. It's not in our way, I guess we won't tackle it. Rock coral and crab leg. How's the third drop? Yep, it's the TARDIS. Alright. Keeper, gag. Eyes. Weakest ice. Ironically, it has an ice skill. Yeah, I guess we'll just do true shots. Ah, finally got the common drop from it. Just the common drop. How low level is Decim right now? 29! Oh boy. Just good enough for the stratum. Alright, time to sell some goods and figure out what medical supplies we actually need. Timber ring. What does that do? Ailment resists. I wonder if there's a stronger variant. I can't quite speak to this game, but I'm aware in at least 3 onwards, when it comes to resists like this, ailment resist or element resist, each arrow is 25% resistance. Which means if you know you're just fighting that specific element or ailment, they are super fucking strong. That said, I think it's time to drop the cut charm. 9 HP is not a whole lot to fluff at this point. Of course, that's assuming there's something with, like, decently high defense. Attack +1, rank +2. Alright, that is looking possible. Glove, tech +2. Well, it will need Caduceus, though. Sorry, it will need strength for Caduceus. It'll also need Caduceus for strength. Yeah, lean towards the bear gloves. The fang gloves and the gun gloves are also appealing. Oh wait, you can't equip the fang gloves. Never mind. Bear gloves it is. Alright, let's store, I guess, most of the medicas then. Keep the Soma, though. Remember, Fluff's healing capacity is actually abysmal right now. We focus so much into... Okay, we're holding 11 items. Oh, maybe the Soma, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. Alright, now we're down to 10 in medical supply. Alright, guess we focus on immunizing Caduceus. There's not that many skill points invested into healing. We're going to have to rely upon overwhelming offense, overwhelming defense from Immunize, and... well, good old-fashioned luck. It's going to be how many level... how... Alright, so level 57. Yes, level 57. Fluff will have mastered Caduceus. Oh boy. At that point, I don't think... oh gosh, would you even have the points to master Revive? You'd have like 13 skill points left. We'd have to invest into Cure and Salve at that point. Yeah, I guess there goes investing into HP up. That was one of my plans since Fluff was on the front lines, but kinda not gonna work out. Alright, we have to access that from below floor. Oof. Oh, quick shortcut. We do get a quick full heal though, that's nice. Alright, time to actually use skills then. Never mind, skills are overskill. Alright, so we can get our chops done immediately, or we can go up to... Wait, where is... Is that actually the only way to do takes? Yeah, it's the only take points in this whole stratum. Alright, let's see if we can go up there then. Relatively quickly anyways. To do that, I'm going to need to... this flower out here. This flower up here. Thither. Alright, there we go with the C for T-Dragon. Not fully sure what we'll do after this to see. Oh wait, never mind. There's boost up. Right, attack up and boost up. Try to increase. We'll see what we can do to increase ailment and bind infliction rate as well as just overall damage. Those will be the goals after Ecstasy. Okay. Alright, now we can go here. And what I've learned from the second stratum is that they actually do have different drop rates, or even different drop tables, depending per gathering point. However, not sure if it really matters. A whole lot of bug nests. Oh, there's strawberry. Oh wait, strawberry? Oh, that's actually good. Now then, do we walk back or do we thread back? Let's thread back. It's an annoyingly long and roundabout way to get there, after all. Charm. Amrita 2? Do we even have Amrita 1? I think we probably do have Amrita 1 in stock. Solitude, on 2. Alright, cool. Alright, so what's the C charm? TP plus 20. Oh. Oh, that will be of use to some individuals. Maybe, anyways. As of here, there we are. Amrita 2 recovers 50 TP. That'll actually be useful down the line. Yeah, let's kill time till the next day. Get all of our gathers back. Yep, just 10 out of 60 with the supplies. That's good. For all the less supplies we can afford to go in with, the better. Now, I'm sorry from the 4th, but it's just a shorter trip up. Back to the taken chop point. Okay. You know, I'm seeing that attack up with the bash attack. Oh man. That's actually a useful frontline attacker now. Still not as strong as myself or Thunder Dragon can be, but it's definitely appreciable. It's far from token damage. Now I get to see what the alternate spawn point of this crab is. Oh, neat. This is getting tedious. Fighting cut-resistant enemies is it's a bit of a annoyance. So in later games, enemies tend to be, you know, well, rather the classes tend to have more attack types available, or it's not just the weapon attack type. And enemies also tend to be a bit more sparse on the physical resistance, like they're either resistant to all physical damage, or just rarely it's one specific type. But, here! Not as pleasant. Even though I have a sword, I can't stab with it. Wow, that's really interesting, ant hunting. Well, more strawberries this time around, but still the same set of 3. Yeah, let's see about walking back this time. I have changed my mind. I'm gonna throw it back. Because we are making bank right now. Oh, skill cap. PP plus 12? Well, let's go on to Alyssa. I guess that can go to Decim? I really don't know what the hell Decim's even using. Very old items, it looks like. Yeah, very old. Pretty much everything could be upgraded. It's a question of, do we keep using the leaf cape, or do we keep using something else? That's the real question. Yeah, I'll give you a Fang Glove. Because after all, your bow skills still scale with strength, even though that's not your highest stat. Not by a long shot. And now we just have to mine. One more session of mining. Alright, last 20 mines, and hopefully we get something rare here. Just crab leg and rock coral. It's just rock coral and crab leg. Oh, there goes that. Alright, that's enough gathering then in the third stratum. Got what we got. Time to do what the title of the stream is. And we'll save the request for later. Okay, let's make sure everybody's rested. I know I could have just drunk from a place in the labyrinth, but hey. A little bit more convenient. Now then. Yep. Call up a raid party. Double check levels. Hope everything's good to go. And to the sandy Barrens we go. That's where I got. Here we go. What I just tried to do was something you could do in 5, which I know Manko was playing until their SD card went kaput and lost all of their entire playthrough. We're in the 5th stratum. Very end. Lost all that. I'm familiar with that feeling. So when I get back into it, something to know, you can... Oh, never mind. Yeah, you can do it. I don't know why I wasn't doing it before. Let's be precise then. Yes, you can just organize things. Huh. Let's be precise. Well... I like to have shortest distance down to... I have no idea where we'll use a tent icon. Absolutely no idea where we'd use a tent icon. Alright, I have an idea. Use it here, but the game automatically puts a water droplet icon there. So there goes that idea. Alright, so what's the most common stuff we want to place? Doors, obviously. Foes would be second, I guess pitfall traps third. Treasure chests and gathering points. Vents? Well, I really don't know where we're going to use the lucky icon. That would be treasure chests for me, but we have a treasure chest icon now. Alright, memos. Yeah, that feels a little bit more appropriate. Yeah, treasure chest up there. Yeah. Yeah, treasure chest feels better. Yeah, it is oddly surprised. It's oddly precise with the swapping box. Trying to get a sense for like what doesn't work. Yeah, because it's like up here and then... Maybe it's speed. Might be speed. Yeah, it's speed. Try to do it too fast, then it doesn't register. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just remember what floor we're on. So I'm gonna want these arrows down here. Or will I? Or will I? Yeah, I guess this will do. I guess this will do. This is how I have them arranged now. I'd like to save that orientation, which I hope is stored in the save file. Or to imagine they let you do it and then not save. Oh, that reset the song. They have a new battle theme. Okay. My muscles are still used to going all the way up here. Avoid doing that for 3 stratums to do that to you. Beyond the narrow path, you feel a cold wind blowing through the spaces in the wall of trees. Seems to be a clearing beyond the wall, but your feelings of getting there. Alright, let's scan south side. Potential shortcuts. Sabermaw. Oh, hi, Fenrir. It's been like 3 strati. Strata. A strati. Stratum is singular, strata plural. Alright, let's see what your stall basic attacks does. You know what kind of game this is. Skills aren't too well developed. Yep, Sabermaw goes down. Okay. We're all set. Let's just trigger this encounter and go through the door. Okay, I don't know how much of this you can hear, but looks like I'll have to switch networks. I'm gonna wait for this to stabilize a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the connection to stabilize a little bit, and then I'll swap it, just so YouTube doesn't prematurely start the end of stream countdown. Okay. This is stable enough. I'm gonna switch networks. So, I guess interruption for about. Should hopefully be more stable. Looking like it for the moment. And there's our floor mechanic, and per Alyssa's suggestion, I'm going to be doing this. Alright, so we have that, and we have this, and then we have that. Yeah, again, in the original Game. One tile color. How the hell are you going to map this? There's also a limit to how many icons you can have on a map, so you gotta get creative. You gotta... Ugh. Not pleasant. And yeah, I'm only going to put arrows into entry points. As in, if I can step onto it from the side, then I'm going to put an arrow here. As you can see here, like, I can totally see that extends up. Yeah, 4. You can't really see past that. But I'm not going to put arrows there because we can't actually enter from that tile. That's going to be the policy. Okay, so then goes upwards. This floor is going to take a while to map, as I think you can already guess. Also why I move the arrows down a line. No, I may not use them much in other strata, but here, there, everywhere. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm glad for a suggestion to use orange for just stratum mechanics, because they don't really... I don't know about the 6th stratum, but for all the others, they don't really mix mechanics between strata. Ah, yeah. And as I mentioned in the original, just don't paint it. Just don't paint it. Have the arrows and don't paint it. Can't stand on it. Although I can do this. It was only ever in 3 that I learned there's an actual hard limit to how many icons you can have. This 3 was the only time I ever hit that hard limit. That's the wrong key. Unlike an Untold where the sand conveyors just kind of move you, here they also turn you. So, I can only really see in the direction I'm going, unfortunately. Case in point, there you go. Try to step and it just turns around and then moves you. Now remember, on the 22nd floor of 2, there's a request to step on every single tile on the floor. And it's like this floor, where there's conveyors everywhere. Yeah, no, I know how to hit the hard limit. It had... Actually, what was I doing when I hit the hard limit? I know the auto mapping had a role to play with it. But what else was I doing? Because you know how I like to have very detailed maps with a lot of information packed into them? And I think that combined with the fact that in 3... I think it was 3 all the way up until 2 Untold, so you're probably familiar with this, Alyssa. Instead of having an arrow here that we can just kind of do whatever we want with, you instead had a roller tool that just put down arrows and hit the go button and activate an auto move you if you're on the tile, which means you could not do loops or double backs like you can with the arrows. But you also had unlimited turns, as you can... Hold on, let me see if I can trigger it. I know I've had paths long enough. Like, there is a limit to how long these paths can be. Also a limit to how much they can turn. And I may not... There we go. That's a turn limit. I'll still go further. Can't turn anymore. So yeah, there are trade-offs with the old system they had, but it's definitely better. Not in every single way, but almost every way. But yes, there was... So as you can guess with the auto mapping paths that I have, to go from floor to floor, grinding loops, going from gathering point to gathering point, and on top of that, all these different icons and memos to note exactly what's happening in each spot. Like, if I just hit the hard limit. It was like, no more, you can't place anymore. What happens is all of these icons get replaced with a diagonal slash. Just the dark blue with a same pale blue as the actual icon, just diagonal slash that way. Right, you can't see the mouse. Top right down to bottom left. First, then I had to clean up my maps and reduce their detail, because the game won't let me do that much detail. Gosh. Dare they give me map-making tools and not let me map as much as I'd like to make? Anywho, we're gonna have to find our way back at some point. Wait a minute. Oh, I remember how to go back on this. Oh, it's gonna be unpleasant. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. There's dead space here. I'm gonna have to confirm this, but that's some dead space. Oh, you have detailed maps too. Good to know I'm not alone on that. Oh, right. Now I remember why I brought that up on this floor. Not just because I'm worried I'll hit it, but because in Untold I actually hit it here as well. Because, yeah, there's that many sand conveyors. If I want to map things appropriately, the game just says, no, you cannot. So, I may end up having to remove the intermediate stuff and just have the end and start points. Like here, I may just have to remove that. And just have start and end. Because, yeah, they don't really shift direction midway. It goes up 2, and then there's an opening here. Yep. Alright. Oh, hi. Any chance you think we can take that foe on? I'm not terribly sure. Oh. Praying Mantis. Well, since we have that foe there, and it doesn't seem to be actively chasing us, so it's probably based on the smell of blood or the sound of battle. So we're just gonna try to one-turn this. Good. Beaver does its job. Alright. No. Expecting. Let me just... And then put that there, because that's an active spot. Oh, hello. No confirmation notice, you're just gonna... Okay. Yep, this whole take one step, turn to the side is exactly how you do it in the original. Or you had strafing. I mean, I'm doing this right now just because I want to be able to look ahead with each step, because I don't know if a tree is going to pop out of the trees or not. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, the foes on this stratum are mostly trees. Well, at least on this floor. Okay. Looks like we're good. Okay, let me see if I can get this Fucking... I think I see all of your message, Alyssa, but there's like a little bit cut off by this stupid YouTube heart. Yeah, pretty much. Having 3D models was... I know initially I kinda didn't like it because they were animated, and like here you get to imagine how they move based on how they look. But then you have 3D models animated and it's not how you think they'd move. Or it looks doofy. And that kind of just diminishes the whole experience. But on the other hand, for the foes on the maps, that actually was a great boon, because now you can A, tell what the hell is chasing you, and B, yeah, they have stuff blended in with the scenery. Because here, they literally just have to have the foes spawn behind you or something. That's true. That's true. Yeah, the leap to 3D models, I think at least initially it was like when they added voice acting in the Untold. It's like, I know there's a lot of people that'll appreciate that and it's generally seen as a boon, but like, I had a voice I imagined in my head. And your voice, it better match that or else we're going to have a problem. That was the kind of whole deal when they had animated 3D models. I'm just like, oh boy. Oh boy, there goes the imagination part of this. But in turn, let them do more creative things as developers, which... Yep, I did revolutionize faux puzzles. I feel like there was a hint of that in 2. I never quite got to... Did I? Did I? Just trying to think if the faux puzzles were... Because 2 Untold, of course, had the pitfalls, and I don't remember if they were there in the original or not. In the first stratum. In the upper floors, like 3rd to 5th, I think? There are these like rock-solid stone floors that could support your party's weight, but not a foe's weight, and so you could use them to slow down foes that were chasing you. Oh cool, I didn't miss any wall on the way. Anyway, this is basically how the floor is going to go. We just take a gamble on a sand conveyor. If we make the wrong choice, we have to gamble until we hit this long passage to the end. Kinda right. Yeah, I know they were there in 2 Untold. I just don't remember if they were there in the original or not. The reason why I'm doubting myself is because I know there are like 3 faux colors in the 1st and 3rd game. Orange, red, and black. But in 2, they have like 8 different faux colors. And they have different mechanics depending on the color. And I didn't really get to see them, so it's probably a 6th stratum thing. But I feel like that was when they tried to do some special faux puzzles. They just dip their toes in it. Yeah, but that's just dead space there. Alright, there's dead space on the map. And testing that means I have to go backwards, because I need to go over... Yeah, over here. And we can't do that from here. Oh boy. Yeah, like this, where the foe just kind of pops into existence right next to you. It disappears from the map. Of course it does. Alright, what's the mantis? They just attacks. Okay. Oh, it can survive one turn of random attacks. Cool. Just do a healing in case something has a stupidly strong attack. Yeah, no, the strata in 2 were very nice. They're very vibrant, contrasting. It was based off of the seasons. So it was very pleasant to see. The townsfolk were pleasant too. Go up to 1 also has a theme to it, and it probably won't click until the 5th stratum for you, if you aren't aware of it. I guess 3 has a theme to it. Yeah, 3 has a theme to it as well. In that sense, 2's Labyrinth was the least logical, because it was just the seasons. Like, yeah, that's a theme, but like, why? Why is a Labyrinth like the seasons? Because with 1 and 3, there's a reason why it's like that. At least you can see a reason why each stratum is what it is. Alright, items 17 out of 60. And with this, I have mastered Tornado. So now I am on to... I don't know, the Elemental Swords? Maybe the Elemental Swords. Maybe. That's just a lot of points to invest, though. A hell of a lot of points to invest. Again, the YouTube heart just blocks off a word from your message. Yeah, well, not spoiler for others, I guess we can wait till we actually hit the 5th stratum. So at this point I can invest into the passives, just to become passively stronger. I can invest into the buff skills, but again we've got Manko and Fluff providing buffs, so that would conflict. Or we could invest into the Chasers, which while I admit would be useful, it's also a hell of a lot of skill points to invest. Yeah, I guess it's worth it. I'll put like 5 points in? Yeah, if I put in 5 points, it's kind of like, why would I stop at 5 and just go all the way to 10 given how the TP scaling works? Which is also why I'm hesitant, because it's 30 points. 30! Honestly, I'm hoping they modernize retirement and the overcap stuff in this. And I know there's only veterans here, so I guess this won't be too much of a spoiler. that's too far mapping. In the original games, in order to increase the level cap, you had to retire an adventurer at max level. It would raise their cap, the apprentice's cap, by 1. And you had to do this every time for every adventurer and apprentice to get to the actual level cap, and not just the one you start off at. I also know this is the wrong way, but for mapping purposes, you're going to go this way. So I'm hoping we don't have to retire somebody 30 times just to get them to the level cap. I think I saw where that branch was. I think it was right here. But man, I am not terribly sure. Oh, hey, loot. There ya could be. Undoubtedly just another short moment, so that's over with. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put that there to reserve that for when I actually get to the stairs. And we're going to just stendo this one all the way down. As you know, it's a long-ass walk. Every single time. Leave an autopath on, because as I said, every time we make a wrong guess, you gotta walk the walk of shame. Ha, I did indeed guess the correct spot. Good. Oh, that's good. Alright. Now we just have here. Hey, Bismarck. Okay, that does that. I'm curious how Tornado will work out here. It does enough damage. That's for sure. Now, I don't remember what element we need the most here, so I'm just gonna do the thing Alyssa's supposed to be good at, which is freeze. I still remember the fact that I chose the wrong element to master for the third stratum, because it was actually flame we needed. But no, I went with thunder. Oh well. Yeah, you definitely got enough skill points left to master Flame and Freeze. Question's if you can master all the up skills. Up passives are obviously going to be useful, and also TP up. Though the up skills take priority because killing faster means less TP spent. Let's see where this goes. Oh, there's only one lane to go. Little baby conveyor. Still does its job. Again, more dead space on the map. I think I'd want to make use of this spot. Nope. Alright. That's 4 and goes that way. And that looks like it's 3. Yep. I saw that. Yeah, again, I may just need to omit these, because that's just going to be a lot of arrows. Yeah, but for a belt, it's a pretty small belt. Anywho. Whatever. I think it's a loop. I already have a strong suspicion that it's just going to run out of icons because of this floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and already just pound these things. Alright, so all we're going to be doing then, mapping wise, is arrows at the start and the end. Which means the intermediary points are going to have to go. Just those. I think that's all the intermediary points. Alright. I'm sure its personality is as fine as sand. Musk. Didn't know you could lose smell. Hey, Caduceus! It has a stun rate. I forgot about that. Just been told about its damage, but it has a stun rate too. Alright. It looks like too wide. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but we did get our roof replaced. Got some grants from the town, which helped us pay for roof repair, or rather replacement, because it was too far gone to repair. That was the last of the water in my pitcher. Not less than I thought. And a little bit down the airway. Oh, gosh. Take a while to cough out. Let's see where this goes. It's another small one. Alright. That's not an icon. This is an icon. Oh, maybe we hit a loop point. Oh, we can actually see what the heck's... Yeah, I'm taking this. Because if we go here... I think it was like that. Yeah. Yeah, that has to be like that. Okay. And loot. Brigandine. Not sure if that first end's supposed to be there. Oh. Oh, that's just a lot more defense. I guess I'll give that to Thunderdrag. I don't know who to give this to. This is 12 HP versus 10 defense, and like, that is a trade-off. I guess I'll take it. Okay. Now, which way do we go? I have a feeling if we want to go forwards, as into the next floor, we need to go up. But I want to explore. It's kind of in the job title. Oh, hi. Continuing through the lonely forest of flowing sands, you notice a fellow adventurer. The black-clad, flame-haired girl notices your presence and turns to you slowly. You, from Ithra. Why? I wonder how the quiet, wide-eyed girl with the small voice came to be here. Consider whether you should ask the shy girl or leave her to her own devices. Yeah, sure. You ask the Hexatlashka what has brought her to these sandy vales. In answer, the girl's gaze shifts to the flowing sands. I waited here alone for you. Pass the time by listening to the sand. The flame-haired girl fixes you with a powerful, unnerving stare. Worried for her and down too much to her past. Crush her someday. Someone must expose the truth to the labyrinth before that happens. The girl's hand emerges silently from her cloak, holding a small golden bell. This is the cursed bell of my kind. May aid in your journey from here on. The timid girl hands you the bell without another word, then goes silently on her way. You tuck the bell into your pocket, then watch the girl until she disappears. Expel acquired, and with that we have unlocked Hexers. How did I denote Hex spell, not curse spell? How did I denote that in... It was here. Yeah, no, I just had class unlock, alright. Be clear that is, yep, that's that. Alright. Glad we went this way. Okay, inspect. What do we have to inspect? As you walk through the forest, a wall of trees blocks your progress. A man made hollows in the tree before you, waiting to receive something. You remember the stone tablet dropped by the mysterious shadow not long ago. Perhaps it would fit here. You resolve to fetch it from Rada Hall's storage. I'm just gonna say that's what those are. This thing cut resistant too? I think it's cut resistant. Alright. And then we just go up this. Okay. Hi. You, Oh, there's multiple. You, come here often? Yep, thing's pissed. Okay. I suspect its aggro range is 2. Means we've tripped off the other one. Nope, not quite. Okay. I told you, the foes are trees here. And, a hexer would be wonderful, but at the same time, we'd have so much grinding to do if we want to add a hexer. I mean, the only one they'd replace is Manko, because, like, well, Manko or Thunder Dragon, because it's parallel with either, but it's kind of, or maybe me. Maybe me. Think about that. How much damage is that poison? Alright, that is considerable damage from poison. But at the same time, we're kind of killing it quickly too, so I don't know, man. You tell me. Okay, more poison breath. Good thing it's going before Fluff, who's going to cast refresh. And if we kill it before it can do anything else, then it... yeah, we don't have to even cast refresh. Throb Fine, you say. Interesting name. Oh, the other one looks... Anywho, here's a mine point, I guess. Oh, and here's the exit. Fucking assholes. Have to fight the foes to get to the exit. Yeah, it really does. It really does. Anyway, we didn't really get a chance to use Caduceus because of that, though. Level 1, but still. Actually get to see Caduceus in action. Cat's Boulder and Sting Whip, you say? New armor, no new armor. New accessories. Alright, weapons. Alright, see ya, Alex. See you next week for watching. 20 cents. True enough, true enough. So it's 3 more attack, but in exchange we lose a lot of strength and tech. And tech we know also influences elemental damage taken. So a Cat's Auger, even though it gives me a higher attack value, that's probably worse off. Sting Whip is... Actually, wait, Wind Whip. Huh. And boat. Where did we get the Shred Whip, though? Let's see, we picked up an excess Theriaca, and I think that's it. How goes the investigation? I'm still trying to translate the tablet you retrieved. Ah, yes, a stone tablet may be necessary to proceed deeper into the labyrinth. One moment, please. Let's confer with the chieftain on a matter this important. Once again, members of Ithra. About that stone tablet you obtained the other day. Studies have revealed a few things that you may want to hear. Purely matters of the forest folk, a race which evolved differently from humans. Consider their forest home sacred ground and seek to eliminate any human intruders. Forest folk seem to have been behind the deaths of many adventurers in the forest. Even that continued exploration of the labyrinth is vital to Etria's livelihood. Further clashes with the forest folk are inevitable. That is why I will give you back this tablet and ask a favor of you in return. I'd like you to accept the mission I'm issuing, effective immediately. Details will be provided later. I do hope that you'll accept. That's the situation. I leave it to your judgment whether or not to accept. Got wings, supported by 3 bones, carapace, gigantic shell made of steel! Bug nest composed of oak branches and other stray materials. Shiny goo, oily fluid that creates a rainbow dye. Heated fur, mouse skin that radiates heat. Shred nail, thin nail used to shred meat. Crab leg, curved crab limb with steel joints. White fang, sharp yet somewhat supple fang. White skin, pure white tiger skin that's soft to the touch. Swordfish fin, soft fin on a swordfish's belly that feels like silk. Fire tail, mouse tail that radiates heat. Swordfish scale instead of fully bristled scales. Blood fang, fang stained with blood. Blank there, shiny horn, Huron Prince Rock, stinging other metals. Musk, red deer sachet that solidifies when cold. The hell's a sachet? I have a feeling it's a pouch. I want to be sure. Yeah, a small scented cloth bag filled with herbs, poplar, aromatic. So yeah, small pouch. Strawberry, a high sugar content. Its high sugar content provides an energy boost. Red hide, deep red berry. Stab shell, conch with 16 spikes, specifically 16. Sea branch, beautiful branch that fetches a high price. Corundum, that one ore that shines blue and red when polished. Bear fur, dirty thick bear fur, toxic bob, or scorpion snare, dark purple venom. Grobvine undulates like a tentacle even after being cut. Red blade, a blood-encrusted crab's pincer. 100 shell, shell of a gigantic turtle that has lived for over a century. Huge fin, coral triangles fin made of flexible fibers. I can't believe the boss drops are chance. You kill Fenrir and don't get the drop. Flame rat, a dangerous rat that can set itself aflame. Its unique biology makes it resistant to heat. Actually immune to heat. Gold deer. This golden-furred buck lives deep in the forest and is rarely sighted by humans. Saber Maw. A large beast that shares adventures with its sword-like teeth. Well, hi Fenrir. Mantis. One swing of this mantis' scythe arms can decapitate an adventurer effortlessly. Actually, was that 333, 130? How does that compare to... Higher attack, lower HP. 133 to 96. And 333 to 1200. That was about defense. 46 versus... 89. Yeah, no, Fenrir's just bulkier. But weaker. Sick wood. These trees are capable of independent motion and their branches are tipped with poison. Coral triangle. Guardian beast of the forest folk. Master of wind and water. It swims through the air. Yeah, it's weak to fire, not electric. I made the wrong guess in the element. Yeah, not like the forest folk. Humanoid race of forest folk must be eradicated to allow further exploration of the labyrinth. It's us or them. It's going to be us. Kid Me was very, very dismayed by this quest, or distraught. Because why don't we just talk to them? Like, I just blanked on her name. It's not mentioned that often. I've spoken to them before. It could probably be reasoned with. Why do we have to annihilate them? But adult means like, job's a job. I'll accept the mission then. Glad to hear it. Well then, let me give you the details. Exactly, it's genocide, but it's like... we really have to commit genocide? Single-handedly? Because we're not getting any help here. It's just us, our guilds, just commits genocide from the forest folk, and like, that's it. The chieftain has told you most of what you need to know. Your task is to infiltrate the 16th floor where the forest folk dwell and exterminate them. Honestly, were it up to me, I'd seek a peaceful resolution first. Exactly. But the chieftain insists they are a threat, and that my views are too permissive. The chieftain says we must protect exploration of the labyrinth, Etrian's livelihood. In which case, I have no objections. The chieftain speaks, and the rada follows. Members of Ithra, I bid you good luck. And like, why not open trade with them? Yep. First, we now have the role of committing genocide, and that's pretty much it. There's really an option here. Although, we do have access to Hexer now. I hear talk of a class that can control monsters using nothing but a bell and a few words. They're known as Hexers, and there aren't many of them to be found on this continent. I don't know where you got it, but with that cursed bell, you can register Hexers now. Go ahead, try it. Nice. Yeah, so now we actually have all of the classes unlocked. There's a new Hexer one. Yeah, Hexers are a fantastic support, that's for sure. Because as a Hexer, they have the debuff equivalents of the Troubadour's buffs, so they can reduce enemy offense, they can reduce enemy defense, they can reduce enemy speed and accuracy. They can, I think, even reduce their ailment resistance as well. They also have tree dedicated, or their sub-tree dedicated entirely to inflicting binds. They have the highest bind inflictions in the game, and they can just target it without dealing damage, which is important for some conditional drops. They can inflict every single element in the game, and they specialize in fear, because that fear tree also gives them the ability to command those who are afraid directly. You can tell them to kill their allies, to kill themselves, or to just not do anything. Stand there and get hit. I remember in Untold, telling them to just stand there and get hit was the best option, because that would actually reduce their defense that turn. I don't know how it is here in the first game, though. It might be better just to tell them to commit suicide. That said, this all only applies if we actually get a Hexer. Yeah, because of that, Hexers they'll pair well with a Troubadour. Because buff and debuff, you can buff our attack and debuff their defense, and now you have even more damage output. But they also pair really well with the Dark Hunter, because Ecstasy, you just offload all of the bind inflictions to the Hexer. Or rather, you actually work together to inflict binds, because the Gag, Shackles, and Cuffs are a lower infliction rate than the Hexer's skills. And then you can just have Ecstasy on a fully bound enemy rather reliably. Pretty crazy. First, the question comes, who do we drop? Because I am hesitant to drop a durable frontliner. I feel like we kind of need that. Because if I drop myself, yeah, then we have basically Thunder Dragon fluff on the front line, and that's it. 2 relatively squishy frontliners, and then 3 backliners. I don't know how well that's going to work out. Which is why I'm like, alright, if we're going to drop someone, it would have to be one of the people they pair well with, wouldn't it? Because we can't drop an alchemist, we can't drop a medic. And I'd prefer to have a durable frontliner. But I may just have to reconsider that. Oh well. Nice. But I don't want to cast every single random encounter, though. Feels kind of wasteful of TP. Like, for boss fights, I totally get that. I should probably just swap myself out for a Hexer for boss fights. Yeah, no, I'll have to see, actually. Because we haven't seen Ecstasy in action. Because single Dark Hunter trying to inflict binds is pretty iffy. And we haven't really seen Caduceus in action. I know I can output a lot of damage with Rage... Cleaver. I keep thinking Raging Cut, just one of the later translations of the same skill. I I know I can pair up with Alyssa if I invest into Blazer, Freezer, and Shocker. They can double down on elemental weaknesses. So, yeah, if I drop anyone, I'm leaning towards Thunder Dragon just because, well, Thunder Dragon does output some damage. Not quite as much as what I can put out right now. And it might just be down to, you know, not having the binds for Ecstasy. But if we have a Hexer, we can get the binds for Ecstasy. Fucking catch 22. How the hell do I arrange this party? But as long as nobody pops in and picks Hexer, that's kind of it. I don't have anything else to say about it. Although I do want to see if there is some kind of room here. Because I've checked this spot, there's nothing there, which means I have to check this spot. And nothing. Yep, nothing. Alright, so we have a little bit more of the map then to explore. Maybe some more hidden stuff, because I'm seeing this big gap here, and it's just... That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I guess that's just dead space then. Alright, how are we gonna get up there? Yeah, I think it did. This one's just a straight up line, and remember, they added auto mapping in 3, so you had to walk back this yourself without the run button. They didn't add that to, like, I think 4. Yeah, the original first game I could only really recommend if you just want to play more Etrian Odyssey. If you just want more Yggdrasil Labyrinth to go through, I can go ahead and play the first 2, but otherwise, you can play the 2 Untold. That'll definitely replace the second one. The first Untold, yeah, it's a hard sell. Yeah, no, a run button didn't exist for a long while. You know, that is true now that you say it. Alright, now I need to figure out an entry point, because I need to go to either up here or here to map the rest of this floor. I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna go up there, because you know it's not a straight path. You know, I would still recommend 4 as an entry point. Oh, okay, I see where we need to go now. Yeah, 4 was kind of on the easy side. I think that was the last intermediary arrow that I missed from before. Okay. $40 to 175, so I do deal more damage, but it's not that much more damage. It's just I have Cleaver that's just like big hit with no conditional to it. Meanwhile, Thunder Dragon has to have the condition of more binds. Ecstasy in every iteration is not worth it unless the enemy has at least 2 binds. You want all 3 binds ideally. That's the most damage, but if you're having a hard time getting those binds in the first place, you can settle for 2. But if you're just using 1 bind, Ecstasy is not worth it. Should probably start investing into Climax, actually. Like, Boost Up and Fury are also great, because that's just 50% HP, and you have a lot more damage output, and Boost Up is also, you just get more boost. So you can boost your... Well, boost is great for everything, it's plus 5 levels to your skill. But I think Climax, because I know normally foes and bosses are made immune or like 1% vulnerable to instant death. But I don't think they did that in the first game, so Climax might actually be able to insta-kill foes and such. May be able to. And while it starts at 5%, I think it goes up to 40% at max level. So I might switch over to Climax then, instead of Boost Up and Fury. Alright, now we're here at one of the cross points. I see big fat nothing. Well, that's a thing. Yeah, at this point, if we don't get a Hexer, I'm not sure if Ecstasy is worth it. So I think the bind rate is like 60% compared with Hexers, which was like, is it 80% or 90%? That's base infliction rates. It gets modified by the stats of the user compared to the stats of the enemy. Okay, now we can see what's beyond here. I sense a disturbance. I see the edge of a disturbance. I see the edge of another disturbance. No, just 1,000 intel, and of course they are after us now. Of course, the exit point is here, isn't it? Of course. Well, having binds is better than not having binds, but still. Oh, I guess he's using a refresh next turn. Actually, I don't think we're even going to be using refresh this turn. Yeah, I'm still going to queue it up, but... it's dead, so we don't need to refresh. Oh, dry breach. Yep, that's where it is. Okay. Doing this to reveal the fog of war around here, that way we can actually see it on the map. I want to do this for all of those on this floor, honestly. And of course, he's just poison breath. There's a gag. Alright, and with that, we have taken no poison damage, and it's going to die next turn anyways, so... yeah, no, ecstasy is not really worth it, is it? That is mapped. Alright, now we have the... well, I don't have Fog of War lifted on the whole map, but we do at least have the whole map, well, mapped. Probably about time I actually go through and set up an auto path route to the stairs. Okay. I'll work my way backwards this time. I can just flip it. No, never mind. I think I won't do it backwards. I believe I have a good grasp on what it's going to be then. Which means what we need to do is from here, let's disable that so I don't end up auto-walking. I can save a turn if I just let this go, not overextend, but just extend it and then turn it here. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to see if I can actually do that, because it is less travel if we can do it like this. That's actually exactly the turn limit. Oh, let's run it. Should be proper. Here we are. I was wondering if there's a freaking shortcut, though. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a one-way. That's a bloody one-way!
As you walk through the forest, a wall of trees blocks your progress. Men made hollows in the tree before you, waiting to receive something. Suspect the stone tablet you fetched from Rada Hall might fit here. As soon as you insert the stone tablet into the tree, a dazzling light engulfs you. When you regain your vision, you see that a new path is open to you now. Oh, that does explain that. Okay then. And here we are, the next floor. That was my phone falling off. Teleportation. Anyway, as I was about to say before that text came in, I am going... Like, now's a good time to take a break, because my throat is parched and I am out of water. So, I'll be right back in 10 minutes. 16:25. Till then.
I feel much better with some more water in me. Right. I think I remember the gimmick on this floor. As you pad through the withered grass, a girl appears before you. Paula, that was her name. With a stern glare, she speaks to you in harsh tones. Thou who overcame Coral Triangle, concede thy strength, but for what purpose art thou here? Has man forgotten the terms of the pact the forest folk forbid entry here? Despite the girl's civil words, her expression is one of pure contempt. Ponder several methods of response to her question. Has it been so long for man to have forgotten her? The girl seems to ponder this. But that thou hast forgotten the forest as well, be better for all concerned. The girl's voice is rich with wisdom, and eventually she proceeds, recalling something. The forest folk differs from man in that it is our destiny to protect this forest. It is our sacred duty to prevent humans from delving deeper into the forest. The girl's eyes never leave you during her harsh explanation. You hesitate to ask further. Ancient pact forgotten, the girl sighs crossly, disdain for you evident in her gaze. Mayhap thou want reminding. I'll tell thee if thou agree to quit this place afterward. Continues in this manner, her strange, harsh speech countered to her innocent appearance. In ancient times, the forest was born from the royal tree, and we folk were born with it. Mankind, living outside the sacred grounds, was entranced by its beauty and entered here.
ensuing holy war against man, we lost many. Thus our people formed a pact. Man would stay in the sealed land, and we would withdraw forever to our sacred ground. Never would our two races again meet, for fair or foul. It is the pact of which I speak, thou violate with thy presence here. Thou points at you accusingly. I will plead ignorance no longer, proceed further into the forest at thine own peril. With this, the girl flees into the forest so quickly that she appears to vanish instantly. You have no way of knowing if the girl spoke truly, but your investigation must continue. Alright, so the gimmick of this floor... Yeah, let me just mark Kupala there. Yeah, there's a lot of one-ways, a lot of slurping of the forest. Yep. There's going to be a lot of wall hugging here. I know, right? I think we're thinking along the same lines there, Alyssa. Ah, the slurping spot over yonder there. And here. I remember the right way to go is actually over to the west, but we're heading west instead because exploration, that's kind of what we do. Strong suspicion there's a foe there. Yeah, there's a foe there. Oh, hey, Hex Root. What the heck did Hex Root do again? Yep, another cichlid.
Alright, this is gonna be simple. I'm curious if just auto-attacking will do the job. That is bound, so we don't really need to... Yeah, we don't need to use our skills. Okay, so there's your spot that way. And a spot this way. And that's that. That is all of the warping positions in this room. Mantis, you are indeed cut resistant. Not as much. Hmm, 367. Level 1 is similar to a level 10 cleaver. Damn. At least I think. Oh. I kind of knew this would be a dead end, I just wasn't expecting it to be this much of a dead end. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, no, it's just me or is Self-Master doing similar damage per hit as me? Wow, getting that attack max was really worth it. Yeah, that's about the same damage as Thunder Dragon's outputting. It's crazy. close we are to the end, I am going to... I have mentioned playing Armored Core 6 before, and there is enough time to show it off a little bit. And I know we're a long ways off from finishing this floor as well. So I guess I'll ask to the two of you that are YouTube says are watching. Want to see Armored Core 6 for the last, like, 20 minutes of stream, or do we just go as far as we can? Those two are rather close, but I'm sure one of them leads to just a straight-up dead end. Okay, so Fluff is basically an abstain if you're just saying both is fine. Means it's on Alyssa. Well, my inclination was for the default to just be we keep going as far as we can, because we're already here. What does that neutrality mean? Alright, I have no strong feelings one way or the other. He states strongly. Okay, let's see how far we can go. You know, I've got an eye on my TV. It's kind of low. Which is also why I'm using Bravery, just to make sure it's a kill. I know I'll have to use Peace Ballad soon. Two ways to go here. I'll try up. Oh. Hi. You, come here often? Oh, there's another one right here. This is why you observe your surroundings.
That's probably a cichlid, which means we can kill that. But I'm just going to ignore it and keep mapping. Yes, there is indeed a path out this way. Oh boy. Yeah, let's flame that for week 2. Okay. There we are. Simple enough. Oh, right, now I have to pick. Fuck. Well, I could rest 2 levels, because I don't really care about will require arm heal anymore, and assuming it's 2 levels lost, that's fine, I'm getting 1 skill point back, but if it's like 5 levels lost as it originally was, or actually no, 10 levels is what it originally was. 5 levels, I think to decrease it to that, and 3 or 2. And then they decrease it to 2 levels. So it's really a question of... what am I doing? I would like to see how Blazer's targeting is, though. Because it says it will follow up an attack. However... will it only follow up with the attack on one enemy, or will it just be any enemy who's hit? Oh, hi. Yeah, what? That doesn't physically make sense. How did I map this? Because if there's path there, extends out, like how? Oh, I remember how I did it in Untold. I used the numbers. You know how we had all the digits, 0 through 9? Yeah, I used those. Oh, how am I gonna do it here? How am I gonna map this here? Because I know they continue with this gimmick down the floors. It's gonna get farther. They're gonna yeet us further. I don't know where we're gonna... how am I gonna do this? Yeah, no, you had to duplicate numbers too. I just had to remember, hey, they go in a straight line. So make sure the numbers match in a straight line. And we're good. We don't have numbers here. How am I going to map this? How did I do it in the originally? Oh no. Remember one way I did it before I started to cross things was just to like, yeah, no, let's just draw on the walls here. That way, yeah, you can tell it goes here. But then you have like stuff that goes in between and it's like, oh, that's messy. Doesn't work anymore. Ugh.
I'm gonna go back to town just to see what rest is like, because we haven't even looked at what rest costs. And like, I just leveled up, so feels good. Fine bow, you say. Well, it's 4 better than Finn bow, but we're losing out on tech and strength. And does tech at all matter to you? That is a good question. I'm gonna stick with tech then. I have no idea if anything from Troubadour scales with tech though. Oh, that would have made mapping actually a little difficult. Because you know how unstable a person's hand is. Like, it would have been great to see the maps that had come out of it, but I think it would have been more niche. Anywho, organize myself, rest. 5 levels. Okay, it's not 10. But that's still... it's still a lot. I'd become the lowest level person in the party. Wait, is that even possible? I don't know. But I do know I gotta pee, and you know that doesn't take that long, so I'm just gonna BRB again. Happens when you drink a lot of water quickly. I might sooner retire than rest, because I'm gonna actually look that up quickly. Hell are the retirement benefits? Because in later games, retiring is totally a good thing, but like in the early games, retirement isn't. It's not as good as you think it is. Okay, I'm just reading through a Steam guide right now. Quick one. So the stat bonuses are not across the board like they are in future games, but instead to one stat based on what class you were. So fair enough. Fair enough. That means if you want to, oh, can they stack? I have a feeling they don't stack. Yeah, retiring multiple times will not stack the bonuses. Okay. So we basically have to wait till we get to cap. We still get bonus skill points. That's nice, but not as much as you'd think, and it's only like level 70 gives us plus 6 skill points, which is nice. I may go for that, and also just plus 3 to a stat, so it really is just for the extra skill points. Now my question is, how do they handle the level cap in the first game? As I mentioned in 2, how you go from 70 to 99 is to retire, and each retirement from max level gives you one more max level. That's retiring 30 times. Okay, so it looks like the hard, like in 1, it's actually a hard cap of 70. And yeah, there isn't too much reason to retire in 1 or really 2 either. 2 is going to be brutal though. At least if you want to hit the level cap. I have to enter the labyrinth, but it's 1658. How are we going to do in 2 minutes? You know what? We're at the end of this stream, basically. And I know a mission from AC6 would be pretty quick. Question is which mission, of course. Yeah, may as well just play one AC6 mission and call it a week. So for those of you here just for Etrian Odyssey, thank you very much for watching. Catch you next week. The rest of you guys, I'm going to quit this out and then have OBS capture AC6, because I think it's set up just to capture Etrian Odyssey right now. Yeah, I don't think we've actually really died to a foe at all. I think we keep killing them. Like, I'm cautious of them, of course. You know how south those fights can go, but they really don't seem that much more difficult here in the first game. That or we're just significantly overleveled. That's a thing, too. I mean, just to give you an idea, in the first game, I beat the 5th stratum with a party that was level 52. Yeah, we're pretty overleveled. Yep. Classic double save. And alright, probably gonna be a black screen for a bit, so while I switch things over. So just so you're aware. Alright, let's see. I could go. You know what, let's do display capture instead of game capture. There you go. That way, I don't have to bother with changing the game capture. I just have to think about which mission to show. I know, these missions, if you know what you're doing, they're like 6 minutes. If you don't know what you're doing, like first time thing, it, you know, maybe 20 minutes. Yeah, and I guess too late now, but spoilers. So I'll quickly go over the assembly. So what I've got set up on this, and I've been tweaking with the fiddling with the boosters a bit, but I'll explain that in later. So I've got 2 handguns. They've got good impact per fire rate, and then I have the Javelin Alpha and Pulse Sword. Actually, I can do a quick test run just to actually show you in motion. Boosters I've been kind of fiddling with, as in I want to have good quick boost speed, because these legs aren't really great for... They aren't terrible, but they're not great for dodging either, so I want to pick up the slack in the boosters, but I also want to have decent efficiency too, so I don't run out of energy so quickly. That's really the issue I've been trying to fiddle with. Full Sword, Javelin, which has chain explosions, and twin handguns for building up. No stagger. yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Build up stagger with the pistols, and then just do a shit ton of damage with the weapon pay weapons. Alright. That's enough demonstration. Now then... This is where I'm at in the campaign, but I could also just replay any mission at all. I do have them all unlocked, and that's really the big question. I don't know what to showcase here. No? Do heavy missile launch support.
Long time no see, tourist. I've got a job for you. The PCA's show of force has finally started to affect my own business. Those spineless coyotes jumped at the chance to become their lackeys. Now they're feeling ambitious and sniffing around RAD territory again. I'd say this calls for fireworks, and I've got something that'll blow them away. The coyotes can be ungrateful, though. They're bound to come running to stop the launch. That's where you come in. Intercept them and defend the missiles. We'll make sure the coyotes and the PCA get a chance to see RAD's famous fireworks.
Alright, I'm gonna go in with just this config and not something specialized for the mission, 'cause this should do well enough.
It's almost time, Raven. Let's head over. Hopefully the dozers won't be too dosed up on coral to make an appearance.
Main system activating combat mode.
We started without you, tourist. Get to your position.
We did arrive as scheduled. I suppose they're an eager bunch. Confirmed. First enemy wave destroyed.
Yeah, the thing with this game is there's a lot of fair bit of customization for them. Your AC assembly. And also,
Oh yeah.
you have to manage 4
haven't
weapons.
met. Chatty's our systems admin.
And flight.
Doesn't talk much, but he knows his stuff. Anyway, no time for pleasantries. We've got coyotes to deal with. Never thought they'd end up palling around with the PCA. Smart, but not for long. Here comes the second wave. Keep the fireworks safe.
They're coming from the front left side. Intercept, Raven.
That's what I like to see, tourists. I almost pity the poor fools.
Fair bit of cognitive load to do if it's your first AC game. Well, I say that normally. Here it's rather simple because I've got weapon bays, but normally you'd have shoulder-mounted weapons, which means you can fire all 4 barrels at the same time, having to manage their ammo counts, reload times, travel speeds,
They're coming from the bridge.
lock-on distances, and whatnot. It's
Those coyotes.
definitely be overwhelming
Slip
first.
past you. Feeling antsy, tourist? The anticipation's half the fun. We want our guests to enjoy
Yeah,
this.
the trailers have locational damage, but the gameplay itself is... it's all or nothing, basically.
Third wave coming from the bridge. These machines look different.
Ah,
Toy
Toy Box Max.
One of our spicier products. Take them out first.
Missile launch sequence at 50%.
Chatty's almost ready. Don't fill us now, tourist.
They're coming from 3 directions at once.
We got more toy box mechs. Don't let any through.
alright. We'll sort you. Launcher for you. And then your dual pistols for you.
So we're ahead of their reinforcements.
Maybe ease off a little, tourist. There won't be anyone left to see the fireworks.
Just outside the combat area. Oh, whatever. Don't stop me from killing him.
A warship? Looks like the bigger dogs have arrived.
Lasers. Don't let it burn you.
Batter up, tourist. In front of them.
Confirmed. GCA warship destroyed.
That's the stuff. Thanks for the pre-show, tourist.
Missile launch sequence complete, Chief. Ready when you are.
You're the best, Chatty. You too, tourist. Here come the fireworks. Enjoy, scumbags.
Tourist, there is the predicted impact point.
Looks like I was a little off. Well, close enough is good enough for me.
Raven. They really are like fireworks.
There's mission complete. You can see you get the pay, the bonus pay, as well as expenses for repairs and ammunition. Kinda really hard to lose all of your pay to expenses. The economy's pretty lenient in that regard, so still something to consider. Means the worse you play, the less you get paid.
One new message.
Chatty Stick, RAD. Thanks for helping with the fireworks show. The Chief loved working with you, so don't be a stranger. That's all I had to say. Later.
Yeah, in the first game especially, the Again, I've only played 6, but I've watched reviews and essays about the other ones, especially the first one. So I know that the economy in the very first Armored Core is super punishing. You need to know what you're doing, or else you're going to drown in debt. Although I am reminded, because that mission was definitely a bit of a spectacle and an easy enough one to do, but there was another one I think is also a good one to showcase. Either Operation Wall Climber, but no, the one I had in mind was Ocean Crossing. I'm just thinking if I want to use this config or not. Actually, I think I'll change out to yes. Don't know how good this one's gonna be for this mission, but it should be alright for at least one section of it.
This will be our third sortie together, Raven. I'm quite enjoying the routine.
Main system activating combat mode.
Here we go, tourist. I'll lead the way, just as promised. But after this, you owe me one.
So yeah, here I've got missile rack there on my right shoulder, but the left shoulder's 2 melee weapons actually. Yeah, so these are our reverse joint legs.
The outer shell. Sadly, that's beyond my territory. I mean, once you're out there, the PCA's satellites see everything. A few of the stupider dozers took it as a challenge, went out to prove themselves. You can guess what happened.
We've arrived at the top, sending you new marker data. It's as Carlos said. At this altitude, we're within firing range of the PCA's satellites.
Intruder detected in forbidden sector. Terminating target.
Ah, it's too late for dodge.
Well, nowhere to hide now.
That must be the PCA's security system.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
That's an extremely powerful laser. Be careful, Leland.
Nice moves, tourist.
That must be the
There we go.
PCA's
That's the
security
timing.
system.
Intruder has escaped.
Yeah, reverse joint legs have lower stability than other leg types, but much better jumping.
We're not far from the cargo launcher.
And yes, you can fly, so what's the point of jumping? It's instantaneous compared to thrusters, which are a bit slower.
Clean up while you're here, tourist. Never did care for the upstairs neighbors. That's what I like to see.
Get resupplied. Because unfortunately, I botched the dodge timing twice.
Let's get the cargo launcher ready.
There.
Now, if you could just step inside.
Wait. Enemy detected. That machine.
Great. We found a sea weapon. That tourist is a sea spider. One of the Institute's relics left to haunt Rubicon. Now what's it doing here?
Coral response from the generator. This is no ordinary machine. Be careful, Raven. It's taking damage. Keep it up, Raven.
That machine was created by a bunch of mad scientists, tourists. The fires behind this may have taken the Institute. The dirty work survived. What the? It's taking off.
Another coral response. Watch out.
You know, this could be some good.
Enemy systems down.
And there we go.
It's going to explode.
Yeah, Not the best build for dogging the lasers, but it's great at killing this thing.
They were using coral for fuel.
That was quite the show, tourist. How about we get back on track? Hop in the container. I'll operate the launcher from here. Brace yourself.
This time I'll skip the end cutscene. Should serve as a... That should serve as at least a decent enough showcase for Armor Core 6. Well, introduction. Okay, now to go back to what I was playing with. Yep, so you can have your hand weapons, which there's a good variety. Left and right, shoulder mounted weapons. You can also have a weapon bay to have a hand weapon in there too to swap between. Left hand has access to exclusively shields as well as melee weapons. Headpiece, body pieces, arms, legs, which yes, they do determine your movement type. There's tank treads, tetrapods, reverse joints, and bipeds. Yeah, they all handle very differently. Thrusters, your FCS, fire control system for how accurate you are. Your generator powers everything. And then looking at the stat expansions, yeah, there's a lot of things to balance. This is apparently a lot simpler than previous AC games. Very streamlined. Still a good bit to consider though. Your generator being... You know, I won't explain every little thing, just know that for the boosters I'm trying to balance, like, the speed of it with the efficiency of things. Because there's these Alula boosters which are very fast in all regards, but they're also super inefficient. So you end up burning through a lot more energy just to do the same stuff other boosters can do. And these boosters are very fast and relatively efficient, but their quick boost thrust is shit. So I can't really dodge jack. There's these thrusters that are just middle of the road, but very efficient in all regards. It's hard to pick which one. But yeah, there's a fair bit of stuff to consider, from the load limit of your legs, the load limit of your arms, which engagement ranges you're engaging at for which FCS you want to use, as well as which weapons, because your weapons also have a ricochet if you shoot an enemy from too far away. There's the ammo cost as well to consider. It's a lot of things. It's nice when it all clicks together. But with that, finally call it a stream. Thank you very much for watching. Fare thee well. Till next week.